Om Anand. So today's topic is about healing. So healing, we think that the medicines heals us or the doctors heals us, but the truth of the fact is that the real healing comes from within. That supreme intelligence, that consciousness, that Satchitanand Swarup Atma, that pure consciousness within is complete in nature and it is supremely intelligent. It knows how to heal itself. And this body is just a manifestation of that supreme energy. So the real healing comes from within. The medicines only suppresses our symptoms, but the real healing comes from within. And most of the healing happens when we sleep. In deep sleep, when the clouds of thoughts are not there, when there is no dream even, at that time consciousness works the wonder. And if you learn the art of meditation, then the healing becomes very easy and it becomes very quick. So this has been experience of lot of saints and our scriptures from thousands of years and even now. So there is really good documentary called Heal. You should watch it. And in there is a story of Dr. Joe Desperanza, and he met with an accident. Even though he was a medical doctor, he opted not to go for surgery. And he thought that there must be some supreme power that has created the body, and that power should have the ability to heal itself. With that thought process, he went into meditation and he tried to picture that his backbone is healing itself step by step. So it's a very interesting story that how he healed himself without going for any surgery after a major accident, which we can watch now. But if you are interested in learning this art of meditation, the art of real meditation, then be the part of Art of Blissfulness and attend a few of our free satsang online or in person. Om Anand.
Forgotten how intelligent the body is. Having been to all kinds of healers and doctors over the last 20 years, I've experienced firsthand how my thoughts, beliefs, and emotions affect my health. I'm convinced we have more power to heal than we've been led to believe. But don't take my word for it. I'm going to go out on the road and speak to some of the leading scientists, doctors, and teachers in the field of mind-body medicine to share with you what is truly possible when it comes to healing.
Body talks and meditation helps. The body talks and meditation.
It's not just that disease starts in the mind, it's that everything starts in the mind.
Body has a capacity to heal that I was never informed of as a medical student or resident.
The mind, body, emotions, relationships, sensory experiences, sound, touch, sight, all these senses are windows to our inner pharmacy.
You've got to get to the root cause of your dis-ease if you're going to find freedom.
So if I change my perception, my mind, change my belief about life, I change the signals that are going in and adjusting the function of the cell. Tonic thoughts produce tonic chemicals. Toxic thoughts produce toxic chemicals. How deeply
can we influence our bodies or the bodies of our loved ones when it comes to healing, or the world beyond our bodies? How much influence do we really have?
In order for some of us to wake up, we need a wake-up call. And in 1986, I got the call. I was in a triathlon in Palm Springs, California, and I was in the biking portion of the race. And I was coming up to this intersection. So as I made the turn, a four-wheel drive Bronco going about 55 miles an hour hit me from behind and catapulted me out of my bicycle. The compressive force compressed 6 vertebrae in my spine. The prognosis was I'd probably never walk again, and that I needed a radical surgery called the Harrington rod surgery. If this had been anybody else, I probably would have recommended that they have the surgery, but this was me. I decided to check out of the hospital. And I just had this one thought, and the thought was the power that made the body heals the body. And I couldn't stop thinking about that because I knew that there's an intelligence that's giving us life that keeps our heart beating and digesting our food. So I decided that I was going to make contact with this intelligence. And I was going to give it a plan, a template, a design. And when I was happy with my creation, I was going to surrender this creation to a greater mind because it knows how to heal way better than I do. And the second thing I said was I'm not going to let any thought slip by my awareness that I don't want to experience. So I would start off in my mind reconstructing my spine vertebrae per vertebrae, and then I'd start thinking about living in a wheelchair. So for 6 weeks I went through this incredible dark night of the soul, because I couldn't really get my mind to do what I wanted it to do. And it would take me about 3 hours in closing my eyes and reconstructing every single vertebrae, and starting over again every time I lost my attention. At the end of 6 weeks, I went through the whole entire process without losing my attention. And it was like I hit a tennis ball in the sweet spot. Something clicked in that moment. I clicked. I started noticing significant changes in my body. My motor function started coming back, and my body began to change dramatically. And I was back on my feet in 10 weeks, and back training again at 12 weeks, and I just made a deal with myself. And the deal was that if I was ever able to walk again, I'd spend the rest of my life studying the mind-body connection and mind over matter. And pretty much that's what I've been doing since 1986.
The best science of our time is now showing that every organ in the human body has the ability to heal itself, given the right environment. Even the organs we were told could not. So spinal cord tissue, brain tissue, heart tissue, pancreatic tissue, prostate tissue, all of these organs are actually designed to repair and heal themselves under the right conditions, given the right environment.